Hi everyone. Okay, well, I had no idea I was going to be doing this today. I'm actually sitting at a park. I know it's probably noisy. There's cars that are in front of me, and but I'm really close to the waterway. The intercoastal waterway is right behind me. Fortunately, you can't see it from here. But I was really getting the message to come on and do a quick video. Today's May 31st, 2020. Here in the United States, it is considered Memorial Day. It's a national holiday, and I'm just like I'm getting so emotional because I'm feeling the purpose of this holiday is I'm feeling a lot of energy around it. The purpose of this holiday is to honor all of the soldiers that have fought and died in any and all wars, conflicts that the United States has been involved in. This was a holiday that unofficially began during the Civil War here in the United States. Interestingly enough, we are in very strong aspects of 1856, 1857 that led up to the American Civil War, which began in 1861. And Abraham Lincoln was elected in 1860. So you can see we're in this time frame of there's some energy really going on. I have in my natal chart, in the way I act, I have a lot of warrior energy. And in my family, as kids, I remember going to visit my grandfather's graves. And they always had the little flag on it because it was still, like in the 70s, it was still really celebrated heavily. And there were parades. And, both my grandfathers, even though they weren't officially American citizens, they did fight for the United States in World War I. That's how my Italian grandfather was able to get his USA citizenship, from fighting in the trenches in World War I in France and in the Argonne Forest. So, my dad served in World War II. And then we actually, through my maternal line, all the way going back to the men in the 17th century, we definitely had relatives who fought a lot in the Napoleonic Wars. And so, I know for a fact, like going that far back, that I have this in my lineage. Also, too, through my soul lineages, I've had experiences as a Revolutionary War soldier here in the United States. I've also had memories of living during the French Revolution in France. And I've also had memories of being a soldier in India. So, for me, it's a really a soul and biological lineage thing that's going on. And when 9/11 happened, I was feeling like all of the soldier warrior energy, like walking through my living room. So, and I feel like today, for some reason, that energy is really being stirred up today for me again. And I'm feeling them very strongly around. And interestingly enough, I had no concept of doing this, no idea I was going to do this video today. And it was like, nope, you have to get on, you have to talk about this. Also, too, this is all part of why I think the energy is even heavier, or maybe denser, or maybe just we're more sensitive to it, is because, let's see, we had the eclipse when, last Wednesday, May 26th. So we had that lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on the Sagittarius South Node. This is old belief systems, okay? This is old dogma. This is all old, old ways of being, old, even, like old, the patriarchy, the kind of world that we live in. Okay, and so, we're in what I consider the Eclipse Corridor. So the next eclipse will be the solar eclipse in Gemini, which will be on the North Node. And the North Node in Gemini is our future. So the South Node in Sagittarius is the past. So we're in this place of great transition and transformation within ourselves and within the collective, because these eclipses are collective energies as well as individual energies that affect us in our own personal charts. And so in this great 2-week corridor of like wild card energy, if you will, we will be able to really dive in and create. And, I love, Sagittarius is the quest, the adventure, the exploration for the truth in its highest vibration. And what Gemini does is through its questioning and through its research and its digging deep, it finds the truth. And that's what we're all here for, right? Is what is the truth of myself? What is the truth of my soul? And so, in this energy of like, honoring those who've gone before because of wars, ideals, conflicts, ideologies that did not peacefully intermesh, that there had to be actual bloodshed to be able to have one side win and one side lose, and have trauma on all sides happen, whether you're on the battlefield, whether you're living that time, whatever, right? And so today I feel like this is an energy that's coming through to be able to begin to break through that. How do we begin? We're talking, everybody's in their Om, or, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We're all talking about like, how do we come into like that unity Christ consciousness? I feel like today is this energy of a reminder, we are Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde brings up the past. It brings up past life stuff too. And I personally believe it brings up the ancestral stuff. So, we're digging into the past. And like I said, I had no clue I was going to do this today. And here I am. The one deck that I did grab just for something to have, in my travels today was the Divine Feminine deck. The Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson. And I thought, this is, what? And this kind of message, I'm going to be using that? That's the Oracle? And really what the message is about is balance today. That's what the nodes are about. The balance of the past with the balance of the future. And where are we in the present right now? The North Node in Gemini is our Dharma. The South Node in Sagittarius is our Karma. And so how do we come out of that past? The South Node's the past. How do we come out of the past and into the future? And the future, that Dharma, is our truth. And so, also too, I feel like we're going to pull two cards. First and foremost, we're going to pull one about the healing. And this just because, I'm in the United States, that doesn't mean that this is not a reading for you. This is absolutely a reading for you, because no matter who you are, no matter what country you're living in, no matter which hemisphere, we have all been in a place, in a country, in a lifetime, in a timeline in which conflict and war has occurred. And it doesn't even have to be on this planet. Okay, I'm getting that. Like, make sure you add that in too. So this isn't even about like, we're going to start with this Earth plane. We're going to start with this Earth planet. But remind them too that there are plenty of us who've been in intergalactic conflicts and wars and fights. So, but we're going to ask for, first and foremost, for this memorialization of all that have died or been in conflict, who have fought, and those who have been left behind, those who are still carrying the trauma from other lifetimes, from ancestral trauma. What is the healing message that the Divine Feminine, that the Divine Mothers really want to bring through? And I did call in the Divine Mothers. They were the ones who wanted to be here today. So this is a day where, I'm feeling Kali, Mother Mary, Isis, and Kuan Yin and Tara. So that's a very fearless, powerful, divine feminine group who's here to assist all of us. And what they're telling me right now is, for all of you that might be feeling even a little wonky because of the eclipses, they're like, go back and listen to the mantras. Go back and just, pray to the Divine Mothers of unconditional love. Pray to that Mother, Father, God energy. Whatever it is that is in your belief system, that is a part of the truth of who you are, to align with that and to ground that energy in. Okay, so what is our message about healing here for the conflict energy, this old energy of war, the past? The old energy. This is about what is our healing message about moving out of transforming the old ideology, the old belief system that only war can resolve conflict. Woo! Alrighty. Okay, so here we go. We got a 3-card message for this. Oh, interesting. So we, first and foremost, sorry about that. We have Fatima, the mother of Imams. And so love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. I believe that she is actually the daughter of Muhammad. And so, you know, there has been a lot of conflict, and there still is a lot of conflict between, in the United States, between Muslims and between other, you know, religious bodies, whether it's be Christian or whatever. And so, you know, this is a message of like uniting all, because, you know, the mother, it's the mother energy. You know, all these cards, none of these cards say the mother usually, but she's coming through as the mother. And I'm not sure what Imams is, but she may have been the mother of another great Muslim saint. But it's like love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. So we're moving out of that old, you know, let's face it. We know in this, you know, in this, for I don't know, 300,000 years, we've been fighting about religious beliefs. Also, South Node Sagittarius rules religious belief systems. Okay. So she's reminding us, it's love is the ultimate religion. Gratitude is the ultimate religion. And so that's not to say you have to leave your own personal religious beliefs behind. Never. Because if that's your truth, that's your truth. However, it is the ability to be grateful, to be able to voice that freely, and to be able to be inclusive of other belief systems, other ideas, and be respectful of those who are participating in those other, in that truth that is unlike your own. Because for everyone, we have our own truth. And yes, they're great universal truth, but also too, each soul has come here for a unique journey. And so this is us being asked to be respectful of that. Okay? And to remember that gratitude goes a long way. And it's like, okay, no matter where we are right now, no matter what's going on, you know, listen to the kids back there having fun. It's like being grateful to be out in this beautiful sunshine today, being able to do this for you. And, okay, this is Lalita, the red goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. I had no idea that was what the card said when I talked about the kids. So there you go. That's why the kids are back there laughing. So yes, she's reminding us about, okay, yeah, we can feel this like kind of crazy, weird, wild energy right now. They're like, and she's like, go back to playfulness, go back to happiness. Remember, Gemini is a sign that loves to socialize, it loves to have fun, and it loves people, it loves to question, but it's also like a very gregarious, fun, happy sign. And so, you know, we're reminded that, you know, Sagittarius can be really serious sometimes. You know, they're fun and optimistic, yes, at the same time. But there's a like, oh, I have to be on my quest, my quest for the truth, my quest for the truth. And she's like, lighten up. This is actually a holiday, you know, and whether it's a holiday in the country that you are residing in or not, she's like, every day is a holy day, no matter what. Every day is a holiday because it's a holy day. And that how do we make it holy and how do we come into the WHOLE is to play and remember that we are here to enjoy our lives. We're here to be enjoyed. That's the highest vibration of all. So playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So what I'm highly suggesting is, you know, anyone who is, and there's a lot of transition that's going on, let's face it, because things are opening up and, you know, people are getting adjusted to a new way of living again. And, we know from spiritual practices that 120 days of doing something in a row is like, that's a confirmation. It's a confirmation and mastery of who you are. And we've been doing this, 400 days at least. So, this is part of like, okay, how do we integrate all of this experience now? And we're moving into a new experience, and it is through the joy, through the laughter, have fun. Even if you sit down and watch a silly movie, or even if you go on YouTube and watch, cute animal videos, whatever it takes. Go out in the park if you can go out in a park. Do what you can do to lift your vibration. And it doesn't mean you have to go sit and meditate for 24 hours. It means to have fun. Listen to those kids back here. Listen to those kids. They are having fun. And, if that doesn't bring joy to it's bringing joy to my heart. I hope it brings joy to yours. Let me put it that way. And then finally, Thecla. Oh, Thecla, I love this. The prophetess of true power. Okay, I call my power back from all times and places. I am my own. I call my power back from all times and all places. Woo, and look at that beautiful lioness. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so Thecla is actually I guess you would call her maybe, I don't know if she's considered a Catholic saint, but she's definitely a Christian saint. She is the woman who we don't hear about. At least I never heard her name in church when I was growing up in the Catholic Church. We never heard her name, and she was actually an associate of St. Paul, preached with him, and she wrote. And she was someone who had strong, she knew her truth, and she abided by that truth. And even though she was thrown into the den of lions, the lion saw that, the lion came in, and she saw the light shining within this pure soul, this pure heart, and she laid down at her feet. And so this is a woman who really stood in her power, and she was also a writer, so she wrote the words about her journey. And like we said, she is a missing factor in what at least I, from my own personal experience, was taught. I don't know all about St. Paul, but I certainly heard about St. Paul from the time I could stand and walk. And I never heard her name until a couple years ago. And so this is the reclamation of the divine feminine within all human beings. And the power. I feel like this, wow. When I read this about like, I am my own, I call back my power from all times and all places. I feel like a lot of us are going to be doing all types of soul retrieval type work. Okay? And we're just going to put it out there. Let's have it be easy, effortless, joyful, and peaceful. And this is what, I'm sorry, like my nose itches for some reason. This is what we're going to bring in. So easy, effortless, peaceful, and joyful, graceful reclamations of this old missing part of the divine feminine, and how that, beautiful diplomatic aspect, that beautiful peaceful aspect, compassionate aspect of the divine feminine can come into any and all crises, situations, and conflicts are escalating in any place across this planet, and within our own selves, our own souls, our own selves, within our own family units, within our own communities. And this is like I'm hearing, pray for peace, pray for peace, pray for peace, and it's through this power that we are able to, step into ourselves, step into our truth. And, you don't have to go out and do a big soul retrieval ceremony. You can do that if you want, or find a shaman, a reputable shaman, to help you, or healer to help you do that. I feel it's just the awareness right now. And especially like I'm feeling my heartache So it's like, oh, us reclaiming the divine heart within us, the sacred heart energy within us, reclaiming the love of the self within us, and looking within first. Now they're like telling me, they're like, okay, so this is a reminder. They're like, and I do love the fact, I have to look at the book. I think Lalita's Hindu. Okay. And I do love this, but it's not an order. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm pretty sure she's Hindu. 88. I don't want to misspeak, though. Yep. Lalita is a Hindu deity known as the Red Goddess because of her connection to desire. Okay. So, you know, Spirit says there's no such thing as coincidence. Look at what we have here. We have Fatima, a beautiful Muslim saint. We have Lalita, a Hindu goddess. And we have Thekla, a Christian saint. And so, here are three big religious groups, especially in India. You know, these three groups in southern India had a big presence at one point. And so, and they were able to live peacefully from what I was taught. Okay? And that may have been 200 or 300 years ago, but it did happen. So let's remember this, that in the divine feminine form, that these three representatives of three major religions across the world are able to reside side by side here and to live in love and give the highest of messages. The message of being in gratitude, remembering that love is the ultimate lineage. Remember that joy, laughter, happiness, desire is what uplifts our spirit and allows us to come back into the present moment. And that finally, time to reclaim our power. And our power is within us. Our power is always within us. Let's find it. Let's, bring it back. Let's utilize it. Let's remember it. This is the other thing about this, two other things. This is a call to the divine feminine and everyone to step out of any and old patterns of victimhood. Okay? And be in, like, I claim it. This is who I am. This is my truth. And that doesn't mean you have to be mean to anyone. This is to do it with kind-heartedness. The other thing about this, we're going back to this lion. When I saw the lion, I'm like, oh, this is Lionsgate. So these messages all will go through Lionsgate, which is August 8th, 2021. And the activation that's happening during this Eclipse Corridor right now, between May 26th and June 10th, is setting the foundation for like, I'm feeling like the next level, which is going to happen on the 888 portal. Okay, so some of you, I'm getting some of us are going to glide through this. And I personally haven't been one of them. That's why I haven't even been able to make a video. It's been but I've also been working a lot, and I'm so grateful for everybody who's taking advantages of my specials with the Kuan Yin transmission and the Starseed Astro Akasha readings. Those specials are going until summer solstice, or not until they go to June 19th, right before summer solstice. But anyway, this 888 portal is really powerful. It is the next launching pad. So, right now, yes, this is huge wild card kind of energy. Anything can happen, right? So we're opening doorways and we're closing old ones. And so you can plant, I'm feeling like you can plant some seeds. And then we're going to go to the next, I keep on hearing, so we're going to the next level in 80. Going to the next level in 80. Okay, so I hope to maybe even do another one tomorrow, because tomorrow is June 1st, and I'm getting, because of that We had the one eclipse last Wednesday in May. We're going to have the next one in June. So we're straddling these different kind of monthly energies. And, you know, in numerology too, from the 5 to the 6. So if I don't get it done tomorrow, I will do my best to get it done by the end of the week, so that we can begin to feel definitely before the 10th. We can feel into this like solid June energy and see what's coming up. Okay, my beloveds, my loves, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rest of your week. An eclipse season for this first round. And, you know, take advantage of my specials. You know, you can email me. I'll put my email below and I can send you the information. But comment, and you know, if you're really interested in the Divine Mother energy, especially with this Divine Mother energy that was coming through today, that would be the Kuan Yin transmission, working with them. And then, of course, the starseed readings. So, many blessings, and I will see you soon. Bye now.